Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we are from Group 10 with the members are Kirana Dara and Miss Safira Awal13. Before that, Kirana Dara says sorry because she cannot join this presentation. Okay, in here I'm going to present about analysis of project feasibility. This is the task of mathematics of economic and business. Okay, in this task I'm choose the data of Minuman, Segar Jus Buah and Pop Ice business. Okay, there are some requirement to do this business. The first is about equipment, and we can see the total of the equipment is 5 million and 68 rupiah. Okay, and the second is about production requirement that include fixed cost, with the total is 8 million and 400 rupiah. And the second is about variable costs. And the total of the variable cost is about 86 million and 732 rupiah. Okay, and the third requirement is about business license with the total is 500 rupiah. And for this business we the total of the investment funds is about 100 million and 700 rupiah. Okay, this is about the income of the business. For the example, we choose the 2014 with the menu is fruit juice, and we get the total is about 81 billion 760 rupiah. And for the Popeyes, we calculate the income of the business is about 40 million 150 rupiah. So the total of income in 2014 year is about 121 million 910 rupiah. For the 2015, the fruit juice is get the amount is about 83 billion and 56 rupiah, and the pop ice is about 48 million 900 800 rupiah. So the total of income in 25 20 20 the total of income is about 131,662 and 8 rupiah. This the same is about for 2016 until 2018. You can see in the table. Okay. The next is about the profit of the business. In 2014 year, we get the income is 121 million 910 rupiah. Then and the expenditure is about 88 million 929 295 rupiah. So we get the profit is about 32 million 987.05 rupiah. For the next year as 2015, 2016 until 2018, you can see in the table. Okay, for the next is we can calculate the cash flow estimation for each year. Okay, this is include income, debt, total and depreciation. The next is about ABIT. The next is about ABT, and then EAT and proceeds DF. So we get total of PV. Suppose we choose the 2014 year. We get the income before is 121 million 910 rupiah. So for the total is about 67,2032 rupiah, and for the depreciation we get two sorry 732 rupiah. Then for the ABIT we get 33,945 rupiah, and I'm sorry 30 33,945 and 19 rupiah, and the 10% of bunga we get 10 million and 70 rupiah. For the ABT, after we calculate the tax is 5%, we get 23 million 875 and 19 rupiah, and then the EAT is about 22 million 682 and 105 rupiah, with the proceeds is about 32 million 980 and 705 rupiah, with the DF is about 0.909. So we get the total of PV is about 29 million 979 and 461 rupiah. Okay, for the next year 2015, we get the total of PV is about 31 million 472 and 537 rupiah, and for the 2016 we get the 32 million 862 and 274 rupiah. For the 2017 we get 34 million 147 and 728 rupiah, and for the last year is 2018 we get the total of PV is about 35 million 371 and 179 rupiah. Okay, this is about the income. The income in cash flow in table before is optimist income. Forecast for the business Minuman Segar Jus Buah and Popeyes for 1 year, that is in 2014, each year increased by an average of 8%, as higher of the estimate total cost of that 5% based on the inflation rate, whereas the tax rate in based on income rates of domestic corporate taxpayers and permanent established by Undang-Undang PPH on number 36 of 2008, Article 17 of its provision is as follows. If you get the taxable income is up to 15 million rupiah, so the tax rate is about 5%, and the second is about if we get the taxable income is about 50 million until 250 million, so the tax rate is about 15%, and it is for the next is until it's above 500 million rupiah, with the tax rate is about 30%. Okay, the first analysis is about payback period or PP. Based on the calculation of data in table, the net cash in this beverage business is annually different than the calculation of rate of return on investment or payback period is as follows. We get the capital or the model of the business is about 100 million and 700 rupiah, and the cash flow in the first year is about 32 million 980 and 705 rupiah. So after we subtract it, we get Total is about 67,719 and 295 rupiah. And the cash flow in second year we get from the table before is about 38,102 and 345 rupiah. So the total is about 29,616 and 950 rupiah. Then we calculate the payback period is equals to 29,616 and 915 times with the 12 months over 43 million to 758 and 22 rupiah. So the payback period is about 2 years and 8 months. Based on payback calculation during this period, it can be seen that the amount of the business investment platinum, um, this must be minuman segar, juice buah and pop ice tend to be faster, that is 2 years each month compared the industry standard, which is determined in terms of economic age, that is 5 years. So the project is running worth to running, or this is a feasibility. The second method is about net present value, or NPV. In the first year or in the 2015 years, weekend the project is about 32 million 980 and 705 rupiah, with the PVIF 10% is about 0.99 0.909. And then after we calculate the PV of clean cash, we get 29,979 and 461. For the next year, the second years until fifth year, you can see in the table, and after we calculate it, we get total PV of clean cash is about 163,778 and 180 rupiah. Okay, based on the business feasibility study theory, if the net present value, or NPV, result is positive, it is 163,779 and 180 rupiah, then the business is feasible to carry out, or it is feasibility. Okay, the last method is about interest rate of return, or IRR. IRR calculation is a great tool for measuring the internal rates of returns. IRR, defined as the interest rate, makes the present value of the proceeds, which is expected to be received, in the same as the sum of the present value of capital expenditure. In this case, the calculation used the method trial error, or trial and error, because of the flow of the cash is not the same from one year to each other years. Based on the cash flow calculation in the table before, then the IRR calculation is as follows. This is the table of the interest rate of return, or IRR. Same with before, because the value of proceeds, then the DF for 33%, in the DF is 2.752 in the first year. We get the PV of proceeds is about 24,801 and 490 rupiah. For the DF is about 30%. We get the DF is about 0.769. And after we calculate the PV of project, we get 25 million, 362 and 162 rupiah. Okay, for the next year, as always, you can see in the table, and after we calculate it, we get the PV of proceeds. For the DF is DF 33%, we get 94 million 575 and 562 rupiah. And for the DF, for the 30% DF, we get 1,000,000,001 and 763 and 638 rupiah. The next is about PV of outlays. In the DF is 33%, we get 100 and 700 rupiah. This is the same with the DF is 13%. So after we calculate the difference of the PF of project and PF of outlays, we get in the DF 33%, we get the differences is about minus 6,125 and 438 rupiah, and in DF is about 30%, we get 100 and 163 and 1,063 and 338 rupiah. Okay, this is the calculation of the internal rate of return. We can use the formula IRR is equal to P1 minus C1 times P2 minus P1 over C2 minus C1. After we calculate it, we get the IRR or internal rate of return is about 30.44%. Then from the calculation, we get the IRR is about 30.44%, and this means that the business plan of this Minuman Segar, Jus Buah, and Popeyes in 2014 is acceptable because of the rate of return the investment of the business unit is greater than cost of capital 10%. Okay, this is all of our analysis and all of the presentation. I'm sorry if I have mistake, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.